Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're ready. Hey, we made it halfway through the week. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Holy moly. Welcome to the show. I'm Jeremy Rave.
I'm Tom Turton, and neither of us have crumbled into cinder with all the hot stuff out.
I know, although I will say, you will never hear me complaining about heat because I hate the winter so much. However,
Okay.
I was on my back deck last night, my covered porch, and I have 2 ceiling fans, and I went, I'm gonna have to get stronger ceiling fans. They weren't doing it for me, Tom.
I have to get an airplane motor up there. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a bigger, more industrial fan because I was like, it was so hot. But I was not complaining. I need bigger fans.
You know, it may not be as stylish, but just get a big pedestal fan and sit it out in front of you.
You know, I've always wanted. Have you ever been to theme parks and you're walking through and they have those fans, but they also have the mist
Yes.
blowing at you,
Yes.
like Disney or Six Flags?
Yeah.
I think they have them at SDC too, though, don't they? Silver City.
I think
they have them around the kids area. You know,
Maybe. Maybe so.
But having your own personal mister, like to mist you.
But the nice thing also about if you put a fan out there, that kind of keeps mosquitoes away from you.
True. Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I do have Central candles, but
That doesn't always work.
no.
You see them sitting around there smoking cigars. It's like they're not that affected by it.
They do, like, you try to get rid of me?
Yeah,
You trying?
I'll show you how the game is played.
Yeah, you try it.
Yeah, but if you have more moving air, I believe that kind of keeps the mosquitoes away from you.
Okay. Well, I may have to make a stop. Well, I have to go shopping for Dish It for tomorrow. So while I'm there, I might personal shop and get a giant fan.
Yeah, get one of those that are about this big around. Yeah, and then you'll be able to take all of your selfies. The
Windblown look.
Yeah, that's it.
They're like, your hair doesn't.
Yeah, that's not gonna do that. Okay.
It does feel good. It's times like that I really want a swimming pool.
Yeah.
And then I realize, oh wait, most of the year I wouldn't use the swimming pool, and I don't know how to maintain a swimming pool. Although I would have loved to have jumped in a swimming pool at my house yesterday, but I don't have one.
You can just get a little waiter and just sit in the water and go, that's nice. You can read a book or on your phone or something.
So
do that.
you're saying while I'm at the store getting my big fan,
Yeah.
get a little kid's pool.
Either that or go to like Race Brothers and get a trough, and then you could sit, chest deep in that water.
Like my grandpappy used to have.
That's it. A lot of people have done that.
Are you going to talk about those in your Turton Back Time today? Is that a story you're going to talk about?
Not that I'm aware of.
I never read your script ahead of time because I like to be surprised, so I never even look at it.
Either do I.
Tom, you write them.
Make it up as I go along. Nobody has fact-checked me yet.
Oh, challenge accepted. Tom, that was not right. I Googled that. That is not accurate.
And then I'll write that down, and next year, on this date, 1 year ago, Jeremy fact-checked me.
I fact-checked you.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Oh, well, you know what? It's better than snow and ice. That's my opinion.
Any day. Okay, everybody wants a good night's sleep, so here's another sleep hack that's actually going viral. It's from the 1981 book, Relax and Win, Championship Performance. Start by relaxing your body piece by piece, all right? Start with your forehead, move all the way on down to your toes as you take slow, deep breaths. Clear your mind by picturing calming scenes like napping on the beach. And if you can't calm down, repeat the phrase, don't think, over and over for about 10 seconds. Now, eventually, you should nod off. Okay, this may take some practice to get into the habit, or it may backfire and stress you out, which is like, it's like, okay, why is this? First of all, it's going viral now. It's from a 1981 book, and that technique I heard of, yes, years ago. It's like you go, relax your forehead, relax your, and you repeat that, and then you move on to your eyes, and then
Tom, you know what we used to do that in? We used to do that in theater class.
Yeah, that was
one of our theater exercises.
Yeah.
I remember in high school, in our theater, whatever, 4th period, 5th period, whatever it was, we'd come in, we'd warm up our bodies, and then to start, we'd lay down, and our drama teacher would be like, now flex your forehead. is like getting in tune with your instrument
Right.
to act. So
Right.
we would do that all the time. And I would tell you, I was very relaxed after that. It's kind of like you
Yeah.
feel.
Well, they say also one of the most relaxing pictures that you could hold in your mind is you look as though you're looking out of a paned window, you know,
Yeah.
panes of glass, slanting rain falling. You're watching slanting rain through a paned window. And that's supposed to be one of the most relaxing things you can think of. But, you know, when they say don't think, it's because your mind can only hold one thought at a time. You can switch back and forth, but it can't hold two things at the same time.
I thought you were going to say picturing like a beach and an ocean.
That
no.
the waves, you know, however it is.
You know, I've done for years, and this actually works for me. You know how sometimes they say mind over matter?
Yeah.
So let's say I have a stomach ache.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I seriously will lay down. I'm not even kidding you guys. So I lay down like this, feet up, and I picture my stomach as an ocean that's really, really like wavy, like through a hurricane.
Uh-huh.
And I picture my stomach as the hurricane, and gently I picture the ocean going back to it, and it calms my stomach. I feel like picturing an ocean into a really calm like sea helps my stomach. Mind over matter. Does that seem weird to you?
No, it seems weird to me, as I think this is one of the stranger pictures that people have seen on television. With you laying down on the couch here, it's like,
I had to give you an example.
no, I get it.
But it works. It's like peacefully calming the ocean of your stomach.
Yeah, I guess so. As long as it doesn't turn into a tsunami or something.
No, I hope not. Or
Yeah.
anyway. All right, Tom, I know you're going to like this one.
All right.
Move over cake. Although I don't really approve of that because I love cake too. Birthday pies are a thing on the socials right now, guys. Look what else is going viral. Because not everybody likes cake. They don't want all that heavy frosting. They'd rather have a nice flaky crust and a cool key lime filling or a crisp cherry. So many options. You can still put candles on top or use fun decorations, but the idea is to create, you know, a unique twist on this, you know, usual tradition of birthday cake. You might have someone who isn't into sweet stuff at all, so maybe they want something savory, like a quiche. In that case, you can make a hearty pot pie. You know,
Yeah.
be careful putting candles on that, because if it's hot, it might melt the candle. I'm just saying, might be a little messy. But it's always fun to put a unique and special, you know, twist to birthdays to people who have different taste buds.
I agree.
What is your favorite pie?
I always, you know, I used to have birthday pie.
No, you did not. What
I
did you have?
Lemon meringue.
That was my
Had
grandpa's
birthday
favorite.
pie. I mean, you know, once I had some kind of say so, they believed me when I went, I don't like cake. Cake is okay, but take it or leave it for me. But it's like, okay, how about a pie? Lemon meringue, cherry pie, apple pie, you know, but lemon meringue was my, you know, that was the top.
Okay, my favorite is coconut cream. My grandmother made it perfectly. However, my grandpa, favorite lemon meringue.
All right.
My grandma, we had family visiting.
You know,
Grandma made my grandpa a lemon meringue pie. My grandpa always came into the kitchen and cut out a piece for himself before everybody else. Like even before dinner. He was just like, you know, I'm getting that pie. So you know what my grandma did?
what?
My grandma and my Aunt Evelyn, my grandpa's sister,
Yeah.
they pranked my grandpa because they knew what he was going to do. So instead of meringue, they put shaving cream
Of course.
on the pie. And sure enough, my grandpa goes into the kitchen while everybody's cooking it. He sneaks in, gets a piece, and he started spitting and yelling and laughing
I'm
because he
sure.
knew what was happening.
He knew what happened.
And then he was even more mad. He's like,
Yeah.
Norma, you wasted the whole pie with shaving cream?
Or he could have shaved.
Yeah, that's true. But they knew exactly because he did it every time. And they got him.
But he's grandpa.
He's grandpa.
That's part of his job. Get the first piece of pie before you buzzards get at it.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, just what a great fun memory.
Sure.
And lemon meringue pie is so good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, dadgummit. I wonder too. Okay, Tom Schmidt, putting you on the spot. Favorite pie and go.
I like a cherry rhubarb.
That is so strange.
So it's kind of a tart. It's a tartar.
Okay, I've heard of strawberry rhubarb, but
yeah,
not cherry.
strawberry rhubarb as well.
Yeah.
But we do cherries instead on the inside.
That is so
Now,
odd to me.
you're from Oklahoma, though, right?
Yeah, but that would have come
That
from
answers
Kansas.
everything right there.
Well, that recipe would have come from Kansas, though.
What?
Well, second.
Well, see, my grandmother had a cherry tree.
Yeah.
So she always had a bunch of cherries every year. So I think that was probably part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why we had cherries, because there was a cherry tree on the property.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah. I'll never forget it. So my grandmother was really well known for her pies. And so so she died last year. And so when she did at the funeral, we had a pie set up at the front. and because that's what everybody knew her for her pies. It was just that much of a big deal. It just made sense to have
Wow.
a pie
Yeah.
at the front next to the casket. So it was really
Oh,
I like that.
that's
so you want a good
wonderful.
pie? She's got some great pie recipes.
Oh.
Fantastic. And that is not a lost tradition in my family. They are still made today. Thankfully, those recipes have hung on. Thank goodness for that.